This outing started out with fog and low light, and it was very quiet, not much activity. And then suddenly I found myself surrounded by a flock of ruby-crowned kinglets. It's pretty foggy out this morning. I am at a location that used to be an old Erie Lackawanna railroad. It was abandoned in 1976, and in the 2000s, somebody got the idea to turn it into a trail. And now it is a trail that is approximately 12.5 miles long, and it stretches all the way to the next county. And I'm looking forward to birding along it this morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's very foggy. As a matter of fact, if you look out that way, you can really see that fog. But I think it will be fun to explore along this trail and see what we can photograph. What kind of birds are here? That is what we shall find out. It sounds like it's raining, but it's just the fog condensing into drops and falling to the ground. Neat. The fog is condensing into droplets on the leaves of the trees, and so it is only raining under the very large trees like this one. Look at that tree. It is beautiful and majestic. Pretty amazing. It's a quiet morning. I haven't seen a lot of bird activity. I haven't been able to get many good photos. However, I have seen some sparrows. The fog lent a softness to the landscape that I was really enjoying. I could hear the soft calls of sparrows, like this white-throated sparrow calling out from the brush. As I ambled along the trail, I soaked in the beauty of the morning, and I hoped I would see more activity. It's beautiful out here. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. These bright red honeysuckle berries are all along the trail. They are an invasive species, however, the birds love them. And if you can get a photo of one on this plant, it's gonna be beautiful. Well, the sun is up there. I can just barely see it. There it is. Boom. Now you can see it. I'm hoping the sun causes the fog to lift. Perhaps when it dissipates, the birds will be more active. For the last hour, I haven't gotten many decent opportunities for photographs. So I'm content to simply walk and explore and wait. Come on, sun, keep shining. It's always fun to see a late migration warbler, and right up in that tree, I just photographed a yellow-rumped warbler. We are nearing the end of fall migration. In the past few weeks, we've seen a lot of warblers here in central Ohio, but their numbers are growing less every day. And so this yellow rump warbler was a very welcome sight. I got a glimpse of a ruby-crowned kinglet right in there. I say a glimpse because it wasn't a great shot. I'm not sure about the focus. Here it is. I was so happy to come across this ruby-crowned kinglet. It has been a bit slow, but then I saw another one. I see one up there. Oh, where are you? Uh-oh. Where did you go? I can't find it. I'm distraught. It's been so slow. Finally, I see birds, and now I've lost the kinglet. Oh. Well, the birds are becoming more active, that's for sure. But I sure missed that shot. As I dealt with the sting of missing that shot, I began to notice other kinglets like this one. They were in the bushes. I was seeing them in the trees. And I realized a flock of ruby-crowned kinglets was moving through the area. And so I began to furiously take photos. The problem was there were so many kinglets. Which one do I focus on? Which one do I get a photo of? Wouldn't you love to have that problem? The kinglets continued to be active, and I continued to suddenly have the time of my life after stinging from missing that last shot, and I was tickled to be getting shots like this one, out in the open, nice and clear of all the branches and leaves. Usually they're buried in the bushes and very difficult to photograph. The kinglets moved through the area. They were hungry. They were inspecting cobwebs and overturning leaves. They were pecking at the branches, looking for a quick meal. I was beside myself with joy. Here, I do my best to try to share the experience with you. There are ruby-crowned kinglets all around in these bushes and trees, and I'm having a heyday photographing them. They're right over there. I don't know how well I communicated the wonderful way I was feeling as I took these photos. I got this shot of a kinglet going after a very tiny spider. Incredible! Oh my goodness. Folks, I'm doing a poor job of sharing my excitement, but I continued to take photos, and I was getting some great shots like this one. I love the leaf offsetting the kinglet. Absolutely amazing. They move so fast. They're difficult to get. But I know I've gotten some good shots. Many times kinglet photos look like this. They're buried in the thick stuff. So yeah, I got some good photos, but the question entered my mind, did I get any shots of the hidden ruby crown? Oh, please. I hope. I can only hope. Whew. Folks, I'm still excited, but that question plagues my mind. Please continue watching. Finally, some activity. Wow, what fun. It was relatively slow, okay, very slow, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'm surrounded by ruby-crowned kinglets. A flock moved through the area. They were feeding furiously. They were challenging each other. I was there for about a half hour taking photos, and I think I may have even gotten some glimpses of their ruby crowns, which most of the time they keep hidden. I was very happy to get these shots showing the often hidden ruby crown. And folks, this is my favorite shot. I'm beside myself. What fun. Oh. You gotta love it. Whew. Good people, it truly was a ruby-crowned kinglet frenzy. This outing started out with fog and low light, and it was very quiet, not much activity. And then suddenly I found myself surrounded by a flock of ruby-crowned kinglets. The action was fast and furious. What a great time. I had fun. Thank you for coming along. I always appreciate your company. See you next time.